During my childhood, my father always drops me to school and fetch me back in his motorbike every day. Those are the memories I still remember close to my heart. After marriage, life became very different. My husband gave me a lot of independence. At first, the independence sounds very nice, but with independence, which comes with lot of responsibilities. Sometimes it means learning to travel alone, handling things alone, and managing everything by myself while still taking care of the family responsibilities too. And today, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I packed my luggage, took a taxi to airport, and started my solo journey from Singapore to Japan. My husband is already been in Japan for 2 weeks, and now I'm going to joining him for 1 week. In this video, I'm going to share my full story, how I traveled alone, the planning I did before coming, and how much I spent on transport and food, my experience taking flight and trains in Japan, the things I saw along the way, and that's what it really feels like to travel alone as a woman. So let's start the journey. Before heading to the flight, I plan to have a proper heavy breakfast, which is masala dosa and a good filter coffee. Costed me around $13.50. As this is going to be a budget airline, so the meals is not included in the flight. The travel is going to take around 6 hours for me from Japan to Singapore. This is a Scoot Airways. I have boarded the flight. The one-way ticket costed me about 385 Singapore dollars. The flight has landed 30 minutes early, so I'm getting outside. Look at the view. It's pretty similar where we see in all the airports. And here's outside of Kansai Airport, Japan. I need to take train from here because the destination is Hiroshima. So meanwhile, I felt hungry, so I quickly went to McDonald's, and it's not halal certified, so I just grabbed some corn and French fries. This costed me about $6, which is slightly expensive compared to Singapore. After taking the escalators and having my lunch, I found a way to walk towards the train station. Have already purchased the 5 days train JR line train pass. I'm going to go to the office. Actually can do it in the machines as well, but I have planned to go to the office to convert it as a ticket. And I have got the ticket which costed me about 132 Singapore dollars. So this is the office and here's the ticket. I'm going to go inside this Shinkansen train platform 4, I think. So the total journey is going to take me about 3 hours. So you look at the train. This is the Hello Kitty train. This is the exact train I need to take, which is Haruka number 36. The current time is about 3:44. The train will be on schedule, which I can go. And I need to get down at Shin Osaka at platform 1. Then I need to change to platform 2. Then I have to take the Nozomi number 177. I will be reaching Hiroshima exactly at 6:11 p.m. So we are queuing here. You see people are very disciplined. Regardless, whatever it is, people will queue and they take that turn to go in. In this station, the train is going to stop about 2 minutes, so I no need to rush. I can take my time to enter. Once we enter at the right and left, we can see the restrooms and also followed with some luggage spaces. As you see, I need to be really completely independent in this new country, and I have been here before 2 years, but I don't remember anything. So I need to make sure I'm boarding the right train so that I'm trying to double check everywhere whether I'm in the right train or not, whether it's the right time I have boarded in. At the same time, I was trying to cover the video as well. This is a reserved seat scene, so I realized it's a reserved compartment as well. Then I moved to the non-reserved compartment. I didn't have time to reserve this seat, so I'm just going to sit here to enjoy my next 52 minutes of a nice scenic view from Kansai Airport to Shin Osaka. This is going to be a completely city view for the next 52 minutes, which I'm going to show you only those nice highlighted views. One thing I really notice about Japan is how calm everything looks even during travel. Outside the window, there are rows of neat houses, small streets, tiny cars, and green mountains appearing in between the buildings. Somehow everything looks simple but beautiful at the same time. The weather also makes the journey feel very cozy. The cloudy sky, the soft light outside, and the smooth train movement together almost feels cinematic. Even the ordinary streets here have a different charm. You see how clean it is and how organized this looks. You will see the bicycle parked neatly, quiet neighborhood, small local shops, and people just peacefully going on with their day. This is one of my favorite parts of traveling in Japan, not even reaching the destination yet, just sitting quietly inside the train and watching the scenic outside already feels like a part of experience. Compared to the fast and busy feeling back home, this train journey feels slower mentally. It gives me time to relax, think, and enjoy the moment without rushing. The train is also so quiet and comfortable that you can literally hear the soft movement of the tracks while the views keeping changing outside. As the train moves closer towards Osaka, the scenic slowly changes from the airport surroundings to the more city views. Tall buildings start appearing, more train lines cross each other, and suddenly you start feeling the energy of Osaka getting closer. But even with the city coming up, Japan still somehow keeps the calm atmosphere. Nothing feels too chaotic, everything just feels organized and smooth. I think this is why so many people love Japan. It's not only about famous places or shopping. Even simple moments like sitting in the train and watching the view outside feels special here. Right now, honestly, I just want to enjoy this journey slowly, looking outside the window and taking very small detail and looking at how detailed this country has been organized before reaching the Shin Osaka. And now here I am. Shin Osaka station feels so alive. People walking quickly in every direction, train arriving at one after another, announcement playing continuously, but everything still feels calm and organized at the same time. I need to climb the stairs. Right now I am changing train again because I need to catch the Nozomi Shinkansen from platform 21 to Hiroshima. So I'm trying to find the unreserved seat where I need to really walk to the front side of the train. While I was rushing to walk towards the unreserved compartment, the train just arrived on time. So I'm rushing towards the compartment so that I can go in on time and grab the seat. Every time I see the bullet train arriving, it really feels very unreal. The train looks so smooth and it's really fascinating. Almost looks like floating instead of moving. And look at everybody here. No shouting, no rushing aggressively. People quietly standing in lines, waiting patiently for their turn to board. That's one thing I always notice in Japan. Even in crowd places, there is a sense of calmness. It's like everybody's respect each other's space without needing to say anything. Okay, let's go inside, and I can take any seat because it's unreserved compartment. Seems it's not a rushing hour and it's a weekday, so I quickly grab my seat and I'm going to have a nice view from here. Finally, I'm sitting down here. After starting the day at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, this seat feels like luxury right now. The inside of Shinkansen train is always so clean. The seats are neat, the windows are huge. Here, there is enough leg space for me, and somehow everything feels like literally peaceful right now. Nobody is talking loudly. Some people are working on the laptops, some eating snacks, which is not allowed in Singapore, inside the train or in the public transport. Seems is allowed here. And some are already sleeping within 2 minutes of sitting down. Even public transport here feels very disciplined. Back in many countries, train journeys can be really stressful and can be very noisy, but here it's almost feeling calming. Okay, we are moving right now. The speed is increasing rapidly. At first you see tall buildings, apartments, highways and factories. Then slowly the city starts disappearing. And this is my favorite part. Japan changes scenery so beautifully. Within minutes, busy life becomes very quiet neighborhood. Then suddenly, river, mountains, tiny houses and green field. Look outside right now. There are so many small houses packed between the mountains. And this is the one thing I always find beautiful about Japan. Even in small spaces, people build life so neatly. The houses are compact, but they still look warm and peaceful. Tiny balconies, small garden, bicycles parked outside, laundry hanging quietly near the windows. Nothing feels overly luxurious, but everything feels cared for. If you see right now, the mountains are becoming more visible. This view is honestly so different from many other countries. The mountains here are not empty. You will suddenly see the entire neighborhood hidden between them. Small towns quickly exist between the nature. And somehow Japan balances modern life and nature very beautifully. You can see a fast bullet train moving at incredible speed inside the mountains and mountains over mountains. But outside the window, there are old houses, tiny farm, local temples, and peaceful river that look untouched by time. That contrast is very unique. Modern technology inside, traditional life outside, and both somehow exist together very perfectly here. I'm amazed how even during a high-speed train ride in Japan, you will see a beautiful agricultural field carefully maintained between the mountains and small town. Okay, we are finally reaching Hiroshima right now. It's almost 6:04 p.m. and the train scheduled to arrive at exactly at 6:11, and here I have reached exactly at 6:11 p.m. Everything is so punctual, smooth and organized. From Shin Osaka until now, the entire journey was really fascinating. When I finally reached Hiroshima, my husband was already waiting outside the train platform for me. He had just come back from work, and after traveling the whole day alone, seeing his face was really comforting for me. The station area was very lively, people rushing home, bright shops, lights everywhere, and that calm evening atmosphere Japan seems to have it. Before heading to the hotel, we decided to stop by the Pokemon shop near to the station to grab some Pokemon cards as a gift for my kid. One thing you will notice very quickly in Japan is how huge the Pokemon culture still exists here, and it's not just for the kids. You will see people of all ages visiting Pokemon stores and buying Pokemon cards. In Japan, Pokemon is more than just a cartoon or a game. It's almost part of culture. The Pokemon culture is really massive here. Some people collect for memory, some for artwork, some for trading, and some cards are actually worth a lot of money among collectors. What makes Japan special is that many Pokemon products are released here first, so fans from around the world come searching for exclusive cards. And near to the train station especially will find people stopping by just to check the latest card packs or collectibles afterward. It becomes part of their hobby and part of the community culture seems. Even for us, before heading to the hotel, stopping by the Pokemon shop felt like a small fun. Sometimes travel memories are not just only about the famous tourist spots. Sometimes it's about these little experience, walking into the bright lighted Pokemon shop in Japan at night, hearing the music, seeing the collectibles, and feeling that unique energy that only Japan seems to have it so naturally. Okay, finally, we are reaching to the hotel right now, and it's a very long day for me. We are staying slightly at the higher end, and the atmosphere immediately feels very calm and elegant the moment you enter. So, I'm walking towards the room. And look at this room. This room is actually very spacious, which honestly surprised me because hotel rooms in Japan are usually more compact. The lighting, the setup, the clean design, the large windows, it instantly gives the relaxing feeling after the tiring journey. After settling down in a room for a while, I was really hungry, so we headed back down to go for a dinner. And we have to take the same route. And right now, we are walking through the Hiroshima station. The station is directly connected to the mall, so the moment you walk through, there are shops, supermarket, cafes, and restaurants, everything together in one place. Look at these tomatoes, so perfectly red and fresh, and some simple groceries somehow look aesthetics in Japan. I spotted this honey lemon bottle. I'm going to get this back to Singapore. And here is the banana chips. You look is very different, and it's very different version. It looks thicker. At level 6, we managed to find a halal noodle restaurant, and it's what I really wanted after a long day. The soup was really hot and tasty, and the noodles was nice. This is the tempura shrimp, which one was really unbeatable. I really enjoyed the dinner, and the total bill costed us about 65 Singapore dollars. On the way to hotel, I wanted to check out the type of snacks they sell. These are really very different and looks. I even don't know what is this, but a lot of rice crackers in a different dipping varieties, which I noticed. Seems a lot of rice crackers around here. We are almost at the end of the video. The total amount I spent for the entire journey today is about 640 Singapore dollars from transport, food, flight, train pass, snacks and dinner. This pineapple fresh fruit is about 4 Singapore dollars. So we are going to enjoy it now. And in the upcoming videos, we will be exploring more of Japan together. More food, more places, more beautiful views and real travel moments. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this journey. See you until then. Take care. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.